To clarify something, American developers of Pokemon, these are not donuts. They never were donuts, they'll never be donuts. And you know what? They don't magically transform into submarine sandwiches, okay? I noticed that. I read it. It's true. You did that to these poor little guys. They are onigiri. They are rice balls. And they're yummy. So let's get started. You will need rice, nori, and a filling, which can be Japanese pickles like umeboshi, or fish cut into little pieces, or flaked, or whatever, okay? You can use like tuna, but I had salmon, so I used salmon. And nori. Now first off, your rice has to be a special kind of rice, but not anything crazy, okay? Sushi rice is really good. It's a short grain rice, which has a certain type of starch in it that makes it stick together. That's good. But long grain rice, which is what you usually use in America, has a different type of starch in it that makes it retarded, okay? So you'll have to use a short grain rice, like Calrose rice, which you can see right there in the picture. Now, I'm not saying you can't make these at all if you don't have a short grain rice. Medium grain would work, I guess, okay, but long grain rice is kind of like what you kind of want to stay away from because it's retarded. Anyway, if you have to use long grain rice, you can tell by looking at it because the grains are long, obviously. Make sure they're small, like you might want to use a third cup, because if they're big, they'll fall apart. And make sure you pack them tightly, and yeah, just try to smash them together really good because long grain rice likes to fall apart. And it doesn't really keep well. Like, if you put it in the refrigerator and want to eat it later, it kind of turns into a solid block of crazy. So, yeah. So make your rice in either a steamer or a pot or, I don't know, pressure cooker, whatever you want to do. And while that is cooking, take a plastic zipper bag and a 1/2 cup measuring cup, plus some scissors. Wash them, please, because you don't want dirty things in your food. That would be bad. So cut the zippy part off your bag with the scissors and then throw it away because you don't need that anymore. It's trash. Poor little guy. Anyway, put the plastic bag over the measuring cup so it's kind of like a liner, like a trash liner. And also, while the rice is cooking, you'll need to take a sheet of nori and cut it into strips that you can put around your onigiri. So, my strips are about like 1 inch by 3.5 inches by accident because, see, like the nori had lines in it. So I just cut in the lines. Then cut them in half, and they turned out like perfect. Perfect. I was gonna say perfectable, but I didn't because that's not a word. So anyway, when your rice is done, you'll need to take a little bit of it and put it inside your lined measuring cup. This will make it all steamy because the rice is hot. And once you dump out that rice, you can put salt in it and it will stick to the steam. Yay! So after that, fill the rice, fill the cup all the way up to the top with rice. Yay! And you can't really see here because my flash bleached out the picture, but I used like the other end of a fork to make a little well in the rice, and then I put a little piece of fish in it. You can see the fishy, hello fishy, and then cover that up with rice, and then take the baggie out of the measuring cup and form it with your hands into like a ball or a triangle or a square or whatever the hell you want to do. It doesn't matter, it tastes the same. And after that, take one of your strips of nori and fold it around the bottom so it looks like that. Nice and pretty, yummy! So this is how you make onigiri, which is a food, not a donut, not a submarine sandwich, and not a demon cutter. Play on words. LOL. So thank you for listening, and goodbye! Itadakimasu!